Hello boys and girls and welcome back to Twilight Princess. We are now outside Kakariko Village because I'm afraid I'm having to re-record this section. My recording screwed up last time and it really didn't like it. It decided that the data was corrupt, so we're trying this a different way. So in the last episode, if you remember, King Bulbin had just run off with the kids, which we're going to see again here. But we're going to skip that because you've already seen it, you know what's happening. We have to now chase after him. So with that, let's go. This section is fairly simple, nothing too difficult here. In this part we will also be collecting 2 gold bugs, the Hylian shield, and I'll be showing you where to get some rupees. So yes, if ever you tune into one of my videos and you realise that the amount of rupees I've got is different to what it was last time, whether it's higher or lower, it's because I've had to re-record it. I do apologise. Now this is King Bulbin. He appears 4 times throughout the course of this game, so he's going to call some backup. Ignore them. Instead, just go for him. Do not worry about his little henchmen. They will not defeat you. When I first played this, I thought I had to kill them all because I lost where King Bulbin had gone, and I spent ages just killing one after another. Needless to say, it didn't work. So ride up to him, and you want to get up alongside him. And you want to make sure you get plenty of speed, and you want to start slashing away. And once you've got him down low enough, it will go to a cutscene, which it should be one more hit. Come on. There we go, one more hit and he's down, and he's off, he's running. So with that, he will now jump onto the Eldin Bridge. We now follow him and it becomes a jousting session. Now with this being a jousting session, my tips for this are keep to the left hand side. I will explain as we go through it, because this can be quite tricky if you're not very good at timing. I have failed this a few times, but I will try my best right here. So as you can see, he's waiting for us. But that's okay, because we're waiting for him. We're going to take him down to Chinatown. No, I'm going to get him. So, let's get this done. So, set off and dash, and now move to the left. And then swing to the right, and then just slash as you go past him. If you get the timing right, you'll get a hit on. You need 2 hits to knock him off. If you get those 2 hits, you have done it. There we go. I'm getting better at that the more I do it. So, that is that done, and now we will watch an amazing cutscene. And so with that, we have a few things to collect before we head up Death Mountain. First things first, head to the graveyard. This is where we will find our first golden bug. Are they golden? I think they are. Either way, you will find your first bug. It is in the northeast corner, by this tree up ahead you can see. And while we're up here, we're also going to be fighting off some guys, I believe they're called. They're the birds you can see just above me floating around. Now use the... that's the male ant, by the way. Use the boomerang to bring them in. And you want to kill them all. The reason being, once you've defeated all of them, you will receive a pretty cool prize. That's all of them, and wait for it. There we go. Now I know what you're thinking, you still haven't got enough rupees for the shield, which is 200. I know, so you like these two. And with that, we have another chest. Inside this chest is a purple rupee worth 50, which is awesome. That's more than we need. And with that, we can move on and go back to the village. And our first thing we will do there is get the Hylian shield. Now, the shop here is being run by one of the children called Mallow. Why on earth he's running a shop, I've no idea. Either way, he is. So let's just buy our shield and leave. Now, this becomes a side quest later on. So, now that we've spoke to him, although where he gets his prices from, I've no idea. He wants me to pay 200 for this, which is ridiculous in my opinion, but okay. And there we go, we have the Hylian shield. This will never burn, whereas the wooden shield will, which is a shame. Yes, heroic business deals. Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what you're doing. So, equip the Hylian shield. And let's move on. We have to get our next insect, which is the female ant, which is in the third building on the right. So, as you can see here, on the right hand side, this one's boarded up, and so is the second one, but the third one, the door's open. Or rather, you can get access to the door, so head in. And this bug is in plain sight on the floor, you can't miss it. It's right here. Pick him up, or her up, rather. Oh, they are golden, of course they are. So, with that, we'll leave here, and I have one more thing to show you before scaling Death Mountain. In the hotel here, called the Eld Inn, there is a red rupee to collect. We are going to grab that, and then we are going to head up Death Mountain. It's all fun and games. So, with that, we move over here, and under these stairs is a little chest. Open that, and you get red rupees. You get 20 rupees, which is awesome. We do need to keep collecting rupees, because later on, we do have to fork out quite a bit of money to help Mallow, but I will get to that when we get there. So, with that, let's get up Death Mountain. And while I'm running, I will just put the iron boots on the Y button, because we need them to be able to scale Death Mountain. So, head up here. Because there's no ladder, it doesn't stop Link, he just climbs the netting. And then as we get closer... Oh yes, I'm back, and I'm going to win this time, I'm afraid. So, as he starts rolling, throw on the iron boots and get ready to hold A. And then either tilt left or right just to throw him behind you. And he'll just keep on rolling, probably into the village where he causes absolute chaos. But that's not our problem, we just want him out of the way. There's another one here. We'll throw this guy to the left, I think. Get him out of the way as well. Now there's one around this corner. So as you come around this corner, if you look up, you'll see him. There he is. And then there'll be one more again before you hit the wire netting. Sorry, the rope netting. It'll be coming just down this hill. There he is. Throw on the iron boots again. And toss him to one side. It is that simple. And with that, we can make our way up Death Mountain a bit more. We do have to do that a few more times before we get to the top, but it's not a big deal. This is one area where you have to do it again. Just keep throwing them to the side and you'll be fine. This bit's quite easy. The one bit I do struggle at though is the sumo wrestling later on, but you'll see that, I'm sure. So watch out for the bulbing archers here, because they will... Unfortunately, they seem to have taken over this area, which is a bit of a pain. You will take a bit of damage, but I wouldn't worry. You can probably take them out with the slingshot or the boomerang or something, but I personally don't bother. The item that we get from the next dungeon will help incredibly to make sure that we can defeat them. So, as you come up here, Link gets hit by a boulder. That's happened every time so far, and I'm not sure why. Anyway, we need to get right up there, and now we're going to see how we're going to get up there. You see, they can be used as a sort of springboard, which is awesome. Now, what you want to do for now, though, is just keep running round. The reason is we're waiting for another cutscene, but it only happens when the volcano is exploding. So, just keep running round. And here we go. I'm pretty certain that that would have killed Link, no matter how much health he had. So, this will come into use later on. But as of right now, it's a bit useless. You could say that, Midna, you could say that. So, what you want to do is head towards this guy, hold out your shield, wait for him to attack, then jab him. You can hit him in any way. I just prefer to do the jab because it looks like I'm poking him. So, jump up here. Watch out for the steam. Again, shield, attack, jump on. You should have no problem with this section whatsoever. Ow. Okay, that's a pain. So if I'm not mistaken, there is a bit with some... I did not mean to do that. Ooh. I did not know this was here. I had no idea this was here, so this is news to me. Welcome to this section. What's down here then? Okay, we will... I have never seen that before. Okay. What you want to do is jump over here, I believe. Oh no, you want to climb up here. So, I do apologise, that was a detour I had no idea existed, so there we are. Either way, it got us past that steam vent. So, again, shield, slice, and jump on. So yes, the steam, you can get past the steam if you just equip the iron boots, which you're about to see here. It can't push you off. So that is how you get past it if you're in a bit of a rush. I'm kind of glad I fell down there because then you saw the healing spring, which is awesome. Right, another 2 Gorons here roll towards you. So, throw them over to the side and get ready for the next one. Grab him and just chuck him to the side. Very easy. Right, let's carry on up this mountain. I think there may be one more. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe? Nope, we are near the top now. So on this one, when you hit this guy and you jump on, I've been holding forward all the last times I've done this. Don't. Just let it chuck you up. And you'll have enough space to be able, so you won't, because if you press forward, you tend to land further onto the platform. Problem is you will land closer to him, and he will land a hit on you before you can block. So, with that, let's head in. Now, before you go any further when you're inside, make sure you have the iron boots equipped. It will make this next section go a little bit smoother. And he's the guy we'll be sumo wrestling. I'm not fantastic at the sumo wrestling, but I will try my best. You see, that would be nice, except I'm the hero, so you're just going to have to let me in. See, I'll stare you down. Oh, I'm more than willing to try, believe me. Not only am I going to try, I'm going to win. And here we go. I've got my boots on. He's got his diaper on. We are ready. Let's do this. Oh yeah, mano a mano. Oh, he's got me. This is not good, this is not good. Ah, I've got him now. And I got him first time. I am amazed at myself. So yes, that is that done. So after this little cutscene here, we will be finishing, and I will be leaving this video here once we enter the next area. So he explains to us what happened in there. The treasure that he refers to, if I'm not mistaken, is a fused shadow. But we can deal with that because we know what we're doing, so don't you worry, leave it to the hero. The hero knows what he's doing.
Hey.
And so he gets them two to move, and we can enter the dungeon. So, let's get in there. So, I hope you've enjoyed, I hope you've had fun with this section, boys and girls. And if you've enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. I can, you know, just so I know you're enjoying it. So, until next time, boys and girls, have a good time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care of yourselves, guys.